Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Before we get started, please leave a like and subscribe, or I'll be sad. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you my vault door, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Of course, I'm not an expert at redstone, so I haven't made it super small, the build itself. But anyways, I'll just show you it. So you click the button, it opens. Click it again, and it closes. It's pretty much like a lever. And yeah, to do that, it's pretty simple. So back here we have everything. And yeah, it's pretty simple. So down here, there's very little redstone. Right here, most of this redstone right here is the button to lever, I'm going to call it, I guess. Making the button turn into a lever. That's what a lot of people say it is. And yeah. Anyways, how this thing works is I'll just delete some blocks. It's all controlled by this block right here. If you turn that off, the entire door opens. And yeah. So every time you flick the lever or power that source, the door's going to open and close. And yeah, it's pretty simple to minimize this to a one wide build. Like the actual door, the redstone for the door itself is one wide, but of course that stuff right there that I'm looking at is the other redstone for the button to lever. So yeah, and I used a lot of pistons and redstone blocks because yeah, you can go down, up, pretty much any way with pistons. And yeah, it's pretty much what I did. I also used a lot of redstone torches because those, you know, you can pretty much just stack them on top of each other instead of making like a spiral with redstone dust. So I've minimized it pretty well, but anyways, I'm going to put that back. And yeah, it's a pretty cool build. And there is one hole in the middle, but I couldn't think of a way by making it a one wide build with, you know, filling that block in. I mean, not the actual hole, but the block behind it to make like a vault door. So it'd be like 8 blocks and then 1 block behind it. And yeah, here, so let's start building the actual door with, what's it called, the double piston extender in the back to make it a real vault door. So I'm just going to make the frame right now. And I'm going to place some pistons right here. And yeah, when you start building the actual frame, you can really get to understand how the door will work. So usually what I'll do when I'm making a door is I'll place all of the pistons, and then I'll just connect the redstone, and then I'll start simplifying it. And yeah, it's usually how I build them. And there's other ways to like simplify redstone. For example, you would put a redstone torch, and then on top of the redstone torch you'd put a block. On top of the block you'd put a dust, and then there you're activating 3 blocks at once. So yeah, I placed that too close. I gotta place it right here. There you go. And once I place all these blocks, we'll start to see the actual form of how it's gonna look. And a lot of these things, I kind of shape redstone in different parts. So I'll have like the left 3 pistons, right 3 pistons, bottom piston, top piston, and yeah, I'll just put them in sections, and that way it just helps me simplify what I'm going to build. And yeah, so as you can see, if we place all of these redstone blocks here, of course this is not how you would want to build a door, but I'm just showing you that it all connects. And yeah, it's pretty simple. Now we just need to actually connect the redstone. And some people just like the one wide build because, I don't know, depending on where you want to put this vault door. Like if it was in a mountain and you didn't have space, because if you started building, you'd have to do some terraforming. And yeah, so one wide kind of helps that, and that's why people like to shorten their build down as much as they can. And yeah, this build, I kind of accomplished that, but as I said earlier, I'm not an expert at redstone, so I didn't completely do that correct, but I did my own version of the door. I didn't really look at anything. Of course, I've looked at the button to lever before, and a lot of YouTubers show that because it's a very old thing. Like, a very old thing. But anyways, we're going to start building this, and if we activate this right here, see, it's going to unpower 3 blocks. So you literally need 4 blocks to activate 3 pistons. And yeah, see, that's what the door would want to be, right? But with this design, it can't actually do that. So we're going to start to build that now. And pretty much what you need to do is right here where I'm about to build is where you need to put a double piston extender. That way, it pretty much just makes the door. I mean, yeah. It's pretty easy to do this stuff. Once you learn the basics, it's fairly easy. And I'm just going to put the double piston extender right here. You have to make sure, though, you align the pistons correctly, because if you don't do that, it will be very, very annoying. And yeah, so if you just activate the pistons, you can just kind of see like how you'd have to do it. So we'd have to activate first one, second one, then we would have to retract the last one, then we'd have to retract the first one, and then the last one again in order to actually make it. And you need a 3x3 platform in order just to do this. So you place 3 pistons and 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know why that took me so long. 6 redstone dust, and that's 6 delay, 3 delay, and then 1 delay there. And if we just activate this, you'll see it's a double piston extender. And the retraction is pretty fast, and the extension is pretty fast too. So that's pretty much the simplest way of doing it. And yeah, so then we're going to do the same thing here. I have to switch it from being to the side to, I guess, the other side, because if I had it on the other side, it would activate the double piston extender, and we don't want that. And now I'm going to try to make it so we send a redstone single through the piston onto the other side, where we can connect the other side as well. And then we just connect everything. Yeah, the door's done. So, yeah. I'm gonna start placing some stuff here. I'm building this, like, out of the top of my head. Like, I haven't practiced this before. So, I haven't messed up, but I probably will. And how I'm gonna do it is using pistons and redstone blocks, like I said before, in order to make it shorter. And then we're just going to do another one like that. Or, I don't know, I'm trying to figure out how I should do this, because I have to pretty much deactivate the, well, I have to make it so I can activate and deactivate this right side, or I guess left side if you're facing the other way. But yeah, I'm trying to see. You also have to make sure that your redstone dust isn't connecting up with the other pistons, because if that happens, you're gonna get like a piston activating twice when it only should be activating once, right? So I'm just gonna extend this, and yeah, I'm gonna put a redstone dust here, because then when it pushes down, it will activate it. And then we're just gonna send a block right there, repeater into it, and we're going to try this. So I'm probably going to need a lever, and before I grab the lever, I'm going to connect the bottom piston as well. So this is pretty much how I build these things. I just start testing until I make it work, right? So now we've connected the other side. Now we just need to connect the piston extender. And annoying thing about this build is about the double piston extender. And I'll show you that once we've pretty much connected it up, because I've noticed something about the double piston extender that is very annoying. And yeah. So right here, we're going to grab a lever and we're going to deactivate it. What? Oh, I missed a redstone dust. Okay, there we go. And let's try that. No, that's the... Oh! No! That's annoying. I'm gonna have to refigure this. So I think I'll stretch it out, and then I'll pretty much put it into another, what's it called, torch. That way it's deactivating it. I mean, yeah, it's deactivating it instead of reactivating it, I guess. And this should work, so we're just going to put a dust and why do you keep placing like that? There you go. And we're, of course, going to have to add the blocks and then the redstone on top of it. But anyways, yeah, this is the build. It's pretty easy, and if you're even if you're terrible at redstone, you can do stuff like this. And see, that's the door. This took like 10 minutes to build, and I haven't built it in so long. Of course, I just built the other thing, but I mean, like, even before that, I haven't practiced it. And yeah, I have to bring this down because we need to place blocks here for the entrance, right? And I'm so confused why that redstone's activating. Anyways, I'm gonna place these blocks, and that way I can see what room I have. And I do not have much room right here, so I'm gonna try to figure out something. Okay. Wait, no, that won't work. Will it? No. No, that doesn't. See, I'm terrible at redstone, and yeah, I can probably manage to figure it out this, but pretty much everyone, when they're testing stuff, they go through like phases of this where they just keep failing, and yeah, you're eventually gonna learn if you keep failing, because then you're gonna know the mistake you made, and you're gonna know how to fix it, right? Because you're not gonna do it again after you realized what the mistake was, unless of course you forget. But here, this is what I was talking about. These 3 redstone dust right here. You need to place a wall here, but I need the dust here at the same time. So I'm not really sure how to do that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make the entrance even smaller. That way we can just put a door here and enter through it, right? And then we can just keep extending it, and yeah, should be pretty nice. Okay, so I'm going to try with a door. And I thought maybe the redstone from the double piston extender would interact with the door, but I don't think it is. Maybe I have it on the wrong side. No, okay, it's just not interacting with the door. I thought maybe the redstone would go like through the block and deactivate the door, but it did not do that. So anyways, you can just pretty much connect it however you want, but this is the actual door itself, and connecting is super easy. You just need to send a signal from the main source block to, I guess, wherever you want to activate and deactivate it from. But yeah, anyways guys, this is my vault door, and yeah, it's pretty simple, and You'd think it'd be complicated, but it really is not. Yeah, it's pretty simple. And it's even survival friendly. There's like no obsidian or any weird blocks like that are annoying to obtain. And I guess a sticky piston is annoying to obtain because you need a slime ball, and slimes don't spawn very often, but I guess you could just go to a swamp. It's not too hard. But anyways, sometimes connecting can be annoying, but you'll eventually figure it out. And yeah, anyways, this is my vault door. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, see you in my next video. Bye guys.